Balls.
I hate you. Hey.
Hey, this is Solomon. Keep it rolling, guys. Come on. I'm passing the ball. Alright, Jake, you're up.
As I was just introduced, I am Jake.
James.
And this is James.
Jagger.
Yeah, it's actually.
Oh, we need a controller.
Here's a hot pocket that tastes like a hot pocket.
It helps a little if we actually have a controller.
Yeah, just maybe, you know, cookie be gone. But, yeah. So as you can see, Jagger is like a master of time and space and is teleporting everywhere. Like in seconds. Oh, Jagger is the one that's going to be playing the game, by the way. Just so you don't think it's me and my awesome shooting skills. Get it? Because this would be released after the Fallout videos and it's obvious that I don't know how to shoot a gun.
Yes. Oh man, look at all these save files we have from the past.
Look at all of the save files. Just erase the middle one.
You don't know why you had to be so particular all the time, Solomon. Oh, hi, Cat.
I'm still gonna use C.
Kidding.
So let us talk about this game.
This game is gorgeous, needs an HD remake and a sequel. And that is all. Game over.
Well, if they make a sequel, I think they might as well just skip the HD remake.
I don't.
But then the sequel would actually have to be equal or greater than.
Yeah.
To justify its existence.
Yeah, and I really want to be able to play this on the new Wii U system.
It'd be really cool with the gamepad and all that.
Yeah.
I feel like
Peach is an idiot in this.
I feel like this should be skippable.
Yeah, but it is one of, like, this cinematic is like one of the few like it in the game, I guess. Like,
that are really long.
Well, like for the rest of the game, more or less the only cinematics are the ones that like
introduce the level.
Yeah, basically.
Mario! Go find Flood. I would love it if one day Peach just like, one day she's just like, Mario! How you doing, man? And it's like, it turns out she's been a man the whole time.
This item from Gad Science Incorporated.
You should go to Shigeru Miyamoto and be all like, Yo Shiggy.
Yo Shiggy!
You
wanna make that Peach a man?
Yeah, you should make Peach a dude. And then he's all like,
he would beat me.
He's hanging his head in his hands, just like,
it's people like you that destroyed the internet.
I think he seems too jolly to do that.
Yeah, he's a very happy person.
Yeah, well, he freaking makes Mario games and stuff for Nintendo. He's gonna be a freaking happy person. I mean, like, look at this. Look at it.
And again, you know, Robin Williams was in like Flubber.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was back when he was happy.
Yay! Actually, that's not really topical anymore.
Like, you can actually tell in some of his like more recent movies that he wasn't like the same. He wasn't as exuberant. He wasn't as like anything. You know, he always had like kind of a sad expression.
I'm going to attribute that to just getting older.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he did deal with depression, I guess. I mean, I didn't really look into it, so I'm not going to speak too much on it.
Yeah, he apparently was like, he had just gotten out of his, like, out of rehab, and he couldn't deal with it.
Hmm.
And yeah. Or that's,
well,
like,
this sure is a great thing to talk about over Super Mario Sunshine.
Just like you're looking at it, and then you're hearing what we're saying, and you're just like, I have such mixed feelings about this.
By the way, I've played this like 5,000 times, so
like
if it seems like I know too much about what I'm doing, it's because I
Yeah.
How many times have you gotten all 120 shields?
Never.
No times.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
Yeah.
In all the times that you played this game?
Not a
Yeah,
single time.
that left
it's
game-
because there's so many freaking blue coins. I don't even want to try.
Oh.
That left game is the one he's gotten the most of them on. Like the 90. He's so close, but he's never gotten all of them.
Yep.
I mean, I don't blame him, especially with the lava level existing at all. Actually, did you get all the ones
Goodness
on that
gracious.
one?
I did in one file.
Did you delete it?
I think so.
You idiom.
I don't know. I sort of got the hold of it. Got a hold of the controls after a while, and it wasn't too hard, really.
I got a hold of it and shook it vigorously, and for some reason it didn't work.
It's not what I meant, but okay.
Yes, it's exactly what you meant.
Stop
This-
trying to go into
He's
screen.
piercing my soul!
This is such a weird image.
Mario
Like, this
behind
is-
bars.
Yeah, this is like Nintendo right here. Like, they put Mario in a jail cell and
This
just made
right
him
here-
stare vacantly out of it. Like, how did my life come to this? I just wanted to go on vacation.
The courtroom scene really feels like a freaking nightmare.
It does, because of the way they set it up, how it's all like black space.
Yeah, like if you have a nightmare about being sent to court for a really dumb reason, like that is what it looks like. Everything's black. You see the court, or you see like the lawyer, you see the stand, you see the judge, and then they're staring down at you, and you're obviously already behind bars. Because in your own mind,
They did that in Goosebumps.
they also did it in Jimmy
There
Neutron.
was no, yeah, they did. And we were talking about Jimmy Neutron earlier, so.
I just can't get over how it's just how it's just like they're like, oh, you like destroyed the city, and you know there had to have been someone who witnessed him coming off the plane just then. Well, it was already dirty.
Yeah. Or like, oh, I never noticed the sun and the moon on his chair.
And how did Bowser know they're coming?
I'm gonna go ahead and, like, Mushroom Kingdom conspiracy theory. I think Bowser has eyes and ears everywhere.
I think he has like, well,
Like, he must have because, like, how else do you think he gets Peach? Like, he must have known that they were going on vacation and set up this whole ploy.
wasn't it in Paper Mario 2 where he had like those witches or whatever they're called, like using their crystal balls and like flying overhead and stuff, like checking them out a lot?
Yeah, they did do that.
Yeah, so he does have eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah, well, at least in that version.
I like to think that he still has command over them. Also, gotta say, Bowser was freaking amazing to play as in that game.
I think Bowser in Paper Mario is just, he's one of the better characters. He was written really well.
Speaking of which, we might actually play that eventually.
Yeah, it's a very wordy game, but I think
It could work.
I want it to work because it's my favorite game ever.
And he doesn't say like anything is his favorite except that. Like he doesn't.
Yeah,
have
I
a
can't
decided favorite.
definitively say on any other thing like, oh man, I can't name my favorite band or my favorite movie, but I can sure say what my favorite game is.
Yeah, like even with all these new great games coming out and like all these older great games that he's played, like
They don't come close.
it just
In my eyes, there's just no comparison.
It's 'cause it's
Paper
like-
Mario 2 is just on its own level. I actually can't think of anything I dislike about it.
it's because it's a completely original world with like original characters, and it reuses the already really great Mario like characters and stuff like that, and it's just amazing. You just can't beat it. Unless you're talking about Mega Man Battle Network on the GameCube, and everyone secretly.
Yeah, that was a masterpiece. That one.
I freaking love that game, man. I
It's
don't know how people hate it.
Mega Man Network transition, and people hate it because it was barely localized at all. Everyone still speaks Japanese in the game, and it was really hard.
Really? People thought that game was hard?
It was hard and not in like oh, this game is really well designed difficulty wise. Because like it's one thing to have like the battle chip thing in like the kind of RPG setting that the Game Boy Advance games had.
Mm-hmm.
but it's another to have it like a platforming game where like there's always enemies on the map. Plus the platforming was really bad. It didn't have the same smooth, like enjoyable feel that Mega Man Classic or Mega Man X had. That's pretty much like you can't debate that. It wasn't as polished.
Like I can agree that it wasn't as polished with the movement, but it actually moved really well for me, and like I don't know.
Okay, you know what?
It really worked.
We're gonna play that again sometime, and you'll see.
I'm gonna
like
be there.
I'll get some Mega Man X going, and you'll see what that's like, and then we'll put it up against. Well, it's more like Classic.
Is he waiting?
Yeah, he does wait. I think he waits.
Is he chasing you?
No, I just know exactly where he was going, and then I tried beating him there, but apparently he stops.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Who would have known?
Bubbles. Also, I just think some of these animations would look incredible in HD. Like that's another reason why I have a firm belief that it needs an HD remake. Because I mean like, okay, like look at some of these sludge graphics and stuff. Like you can't say, and like him being bubbles and stuff. Like all that would look amazing.
Yeah, but I think this game is a really strong case for art direction trumps graphical fidelity. Like HD doesn't matter if you have terrible art direction. Like this game holds up to this day because the art direction is so like on point. Like everything just has a really stylized look to it, so that while it uses like the GameCube's like graphical power really well, it leans more on the actual like artists to make the game rather than like the people that make the graphical assets. Because you can tell everything was like actually like well thought out in its design.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how I feel the same way about Wind Waker. I feel the same way about Paper Mario 2. Like those games.
Well, Paper Mario 2 just looks amazing.
Yeah, like you can look at it now, and you could release it on like as a downloadable game. I mean, it's way larger than any downloadable game, but no one would bat an eyelash. It would sell. Yeah, it holds up.
Yeah, like it's actually pretty surprising. I think I jumped into it the last time I borrowed it from you, and I had just got done playing, I think it was Halo 3 on a HD TV I got, and it held up. It looked really good. I was just like, because usually when that happens, I'll like jump on like a GameCube game after playing like one of my other high def games, and I'll just be like, oh wow, I can like see some of the pixels and I can see the outlines and stuff like that. But then, like Paper Mario, no, it holds up and it looks sexy.
And continuing our strong tradition of not talking about the game we're currently playing.
No, we don't really.
While we're recording, like we're sort of like I don't know. I guess like rabbit trailing off of it because we're talking about the graphics.
Isn't a Let's Play more about just like having good commentary though than having commentary on the game just all the time?
I guess it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. We don't need to have it. So.
I don't really care though.
Yeah, the way I see it is let's just have fun with what we're talking about, man. Do this. Also, is that one of the heads? I never noticed that before.
Yeah, they're little goofy faces.
It's kind of gross.
That is creepy now. I never noticed that. Like, I always thought it was just like, oh yeah, I'm shitting balls, whatever. And now that I know it's like the head of the piranha plant rolling down like 1,001 times a day, it's just like, ew.
I just want to say, I just like this guy just randomly partying out in the middle of nowhere.
You're just like, man, you gotta party while you can, yeah.
What are
Well, it's more like he's trapped up there behind like some pulsating like thorns, and he's just like, I'm just gonna make the best of it. I don't care. I've got a hat.
I like, what are they supposed to be? They all have trees sticking out of their heads.
They're just like palm tree
people.
Like,
So, yeah, it's hard to understand. If he's just asking for help with the big-headed creature, why is he just dancing? You think he'd be slightly alarmed or something. How do you get up there?
well, he knows that he can't do anything. Well, maybe he's just taking the stroll. Like, I don't understand, like, why is this windmill designed the way it is with all the, like, gaps when the inhabitants of this place probably couldn't even...
Jump.
Yeah, they probably couldn't even make
They're like the people from WALL-E.
Shine.
Only they can walk.
I actually thought that was a free shine for a second. I was like, that's really weird.
No, sadly.
No, this is like one of the more annoying boss fights.
Just like he looks and he's like, well, this is happening.
It's just like, well, this is kind of awkward. I thought we were gonna have an awesome rooftop boss fight, but whatever.
Well, it's like he doesn't even like threaten you or anything. He's just kind of, well, I guess he did roar, but...
Okay, on the next episode, we're gonna kill
No, we can probably
the
do the boss fight,
blooper.
right?
No.
The next